Welcome to the Credit Repair Show with your host, the Credit Doctor, Angelo McCutcheon, coming to you with another quick video on the credit repair process. Today, we're going to be talking about how to build business credit 101. So as you come into the room, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Facebook, hit the like button, share button, give us some hearts, thumbs up. TikTok, you come in, just send us up some likes. We're going to be talking about how to build business credit. We're going to do a slide presentation on how you can build credit. If you have any questions, you can ask your questions. If you're watching on TikTok, then listen in, because we have a slide presentation on how to build credit. And it's only going to be shown right now on Facebook and YouTube, but you can listen in and learn how to build business credit. All right. So many people out there who have businesses, small, medium, or large. It all depends on how you want to set up your business. You want to make sure it sets up the right way. All right. A lot of people have businesses, but it's not set up the right way. And people want to learn how to build business credit. Matter of fact, what is business credit and how do I build business credit? So we're going to do a presentation, a slide to kind of break everything down to you. Make sure you hit the like and share button. Good evening to everyone coming into the room. Let's get right into it. Like I said, many people out there who have businesses, whether it's a storefront business or a home-based business, whether you're selling water or you're selling clothes or you have a trucking business, most people who have their own business do not understand or know what business credit is and how business credit can actually help them grow their business if they set it up the right way. Most people are not familiar with business credit. They're familiar with personal credit, but they're not familiar with business credit. So we're going to try to educate as many of you as possible who tune in. Even if you're watching this as a replay, this is the opportunity for you to learn how to build business credit. All right. So again, what is business credit? Let us just set up the slide presentation. We're going to go through it. It's a lot of slides, so we might be zooming through this pretty fast because don't want to stretch it out or bore you guys. So let's get right into it. Business credit 101, how to get business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your Social Security number with no personal credit check. So we stop right there. Most people are familiar with getting a EIN number for their business, and some people are not. But anytime you start a business, you need to set up a EIN number, employee identification number. Thanks for sharing. Employee identification number. That's important. Right, that the minute you register your business with your state, the next thing you want to do is get your EIN number, employee identification number, all right, because that identifies your business. Now, what you want to learn how to do is allow your business to stand on its own. That's what you want to do, because most people who start a business, a lot of times when they're trying to grow their business and they try to get credit cards or they try to get loans from the bank, a lot of times these companies are going to ask them to give a personal guarantee, meaning that, hey, will you guarantee that if your business does not do well, or if your business creates a lot of debt, and if it goes under, that you will be responsible for all your business debts? All right. So companies don't tell you about business credit because they want you to give a personal guarantee. So anytime you're trying to fill out an application for credit cards, loans, and on that application, they ask you for your Social Security number. It's because that's their way of saying that, hey, we're going to look at your credit to see if your credit is good enough then we can give you the credit with the idea that you will be personally responsible for your bills, the bills of your business. Now, that's not how all these other companies do it. All right, the Federal Express, UPS, the Walmarts, and all these big chain stores and big type business, they don't do it that way. They allow their business to be able to stand on its own. And in order to do that, you have to be able to build business credit, which is not taught really anywhere. So most people who get a business are unaware of business credit. Again, you guys are familiar with personal credit, and we know personal credit typically goes from 300 or 350 to 850. And the closer you are to the 850, the better you are to get approved for things. Well, business credit is different. Business credit goes from 0 to 100, goes from 0 to 100. And the closer your business credit score is to that 100, the more you'll be able to get funding in the name of your business that will not be tied to you personally, because once you establish business credit, then you can get the loans, and we're going to cover all that. You can get the loans, the credit cards, the car, and all that good stuff that people want in the name of their business, that even if their business goes under, God forbid that happens, but even if it goes under, you personally will not be responsible for any of your business debts. That's the reason you want to build business credit. Not that your business is going to go under, right? But just in case it does, you will not be responsible, or they can't come after you personally for any of your business debts. Again, that's the way the Walmarts do it. That's the way the airline people do it. You name it, UPS, the stores, that's how they build business credit. And again, that information typically is not trickled down to you and I as the consumer, but we're going to help you understand it. So, Business Credit 101, how to get business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your Social Security number with no personal credit check, which means that when your business stands on its own, anytime you apply for something, they will not check your personal credit. That's the good thing about business credit. They will not check your personal credit in order for you to get funding for your business. All right. So what is business credit? Business credit is credit that is obtained in a business name. With business credit, the business builds its own credit profile and credit score for its EIN number. So the business is building its own credit profile. Just like you have a personal profile, credit profile, now your business is about to establish and gets its own credit profile and to go along with its EIN number, all right? This credit is in the business name and based on the business's ability to pay, not the business owner. So as you build business credit, it begins, whatever you get is going to be based on the business ability to pay back its loans. And then we're going to basically show you how to do that down the road, maybe, right? And it's not based on you, the owner, paying your business bills, but how the business pays its own bills. Why is business credit awesome? Number one, it doubles your borrowing ability, right? Because if you have good personal credit and you got good business credit, you're able to get more capital. All right. But right now we're focusing on the business credit. It makes you more lendable, right? And it has nothing to do with personal credit. Some people say, hey, I've tried to get, some credit cards in the name of my business, but when they check my personal credit, they could not give it to me. They would not give it to me. Well, when you learn how to build business credit, they won't check your personal credit. They'll only check your business credit. So your personal credit will have nothing to do with your business credit. Again, learning how to build business credit. Business credit benefits also is fast initial establishment of credit profile and score. In other words, you can build your credit profile in as little as 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months, you can build your, it depends on how determined you are or how fast you go about setting everything up, but you can do it within 3 months, 3 to 6 months. So that's a benefit of business credit. Business credit scores are based on only one main factor, right? Business credit scores are based on only one main factor, right? And that's, but we'll get to that. Business credit benefits, all right? So again, if we break down personal credit scores, and then we're going to look at business credit scores. So again, 5 factors determines your personal credit scores. And I've done many videos on that already, and we'll do more because we get new people watching and following us all the time. 1, your payment history. This is for personal credit right now. 5 factors are involved in your personal credit. Payment history, which is 35% of your credit score. Credit utilization, which is 30% of your credit score. And that really is based on your credit card usage, how you manage and use your credit cards. That's 30% of your credit score. So the 2 highest points of your credit score is payment history, which is 35%, and credit utilization, which is 30%. Next in line is the length of credit. How long have you had credit over the years? That accounts for 15% of your credit score. And then accumulation of new credit, 10%, and credit mix, which is another 10%. So 5 factors goes into understanding your personal credit score. All right. So business credit benefits is perfect for startups, people who are just starting their business, getting it up off the ground, getting everything they need. It requires no cash flow requirements to get business credit. No cash. When you're starting to build business credit, you really don't need a lot of cash. It's just getting all your documentation, your paperwork in order, and we'll get into that, and allowing your business to pay back any credit that they receive along the way. It's competitive advantage, has a competitive advantage, right? No collateral requirements. So to build business credit, you don't need to have a car, you don't need to have a house, you don't need to have these things that they say, well, hey, you know, what kind of collateral you have? You don't need that to build business credit. Easy to grow a business. It's definitely one of the benefits. It's easy to grow a business. Highly successful business in America has business credit, right? And I just talked to you about that. Walmart, UPS, Federal Express, you name all the airline, American Airline, name all these big businesses that are out here. They all use business credit. They don't use their personal credit. All these big companies use business credit. And it's the same way that you as a small business can do the same thing. It's based on the same principle. It's based on setting everything up the same way, and you can build business credit with that in mind. So how do you build business credit? That's the next question. Number 1, you want to make sure your business is set up credibly, right? You want to make sure, and this is what hurts a lot of people. They just start their business and the paperwork from the state is different from licenses that they have, addresses, and the website and emails is all over the place. You got to be able to set everything up in a way that is credible, that it looks like a legitimate business. And you can be selling, I often say this, you could be selling water on the corner, but if you set up your business, they wouldn't care what you're selling in a sense. I mean, they do care what you're selling, but if they see that it's structured, it's set up the right way, you can get money just for funding selling water on the corner. Right? It's just that easy, but you got to make sure everything is in its proper place. All right, we'll get into that a little bit. Your entity, definitely how you factor it. Is it an LLC? Is it a corporation? Is it a sole proprietorship? What the entity. And I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody out there that's setting up a business, you want to do either LLC or a corporation. LLC or a corporation. What you don't want to do is set up a business as a sole proprietor, because funding or trying to grow your business as a sole proprietor does not sit well with lenders. So you want to set it up as a LLC or a corporation. Now, also understand that when it comes to tax purposes, and again, when you're doing your taxes with your business, I advise you to make sure you talk to your tax person and get the right advice, because LLCs, from a tax standpoint, from a government standpoint, is considered sort of like a sole proprietor for tax purposes. Now we'll deal with that on a whole video another time, but I just want to put that in there. But you definitely want to set up your business for building business credit, not taxes right now, building business credit. You want to set it up as a LLC or a corporation, either one. All right. You don't want to do sole proprietorship, and you don't want to do partnership. All right. Those two you don't want to do when it comes to building business credit and setting up your business entity. All right. So your business address, right, is important, right? They like to see, so let's go back. They like to see that you're operating in a brick or mortar building, what they call it, that you have a sort of a storefront, so to speak, business. Now that some people might say, well, I work from home. Can I use my home address as my business? You can, right? You can use that, but it's better, and to improve your chances of getting funding, you want to make sure you use something other than your home address. Now, again, you can, right? But to give you something better, use a virtual address. If you don't have a brick or mortar store, use a virtual address. And a virtual address is typically, you can rent out offices. You look in your Google virtual address in your state, you can rent out offices where you can use their address, their office number, like suite number, things like that. And you can use that on your paperwork. All right. And again, we're just touching on that. I'm not going deep into all of this yet, because I'm going to have to take each one separately, but I'm just giving you an overall understanding of how to build business credit. This is what it's all about. All right. So some of the benefits of having business credit. All right. Your phone number. Right. When you set up your business, when you're setting up your business for business credit, you want to use a 1-800 number or a 1-888 number, right? You really want to stay away from your personal cell phone number that you want to put down as a business. Now, remember, we're talking about just structuring your business the way that it's going to look for potential lenders. They want to see that your business is set up in a professional way. That's all they're concerned about. Well, two things: set up in a professional way, and does the business actually pay its debts? And we'll get into that. All right. So right now we're talking about making sure you set it up the correct way. So you want to use an address or a virtual address when it comes to your phone number for the business, for your website, for anything that you're going to put your business number on. You want to use a 1-800 number if you're setting up business credit. Now, you can still use your cell number or house number for, things outside of your building business credit purposes. But in terms of when I'm building my business, I want to make sure I have, and of course, you can always get an 800 number. It's easy to get. You can Google that. You can get numbers that go, you set it up. It's a 1-800 number, but when people call it, your cell phone rings. Just set up the ring on your cell phone. You can always do it that way. All right, so it's not difficult. You don't have to get another phone if you don't want to. You can have the 1-800 number ring to your personal cell phone number. All right, your email and your website. This is important as well. Your email and your website. So let's take the email. So when you're building business credit, They want to see a professional, and when I say they, I'm talking about lenders and people that's going to help grow your business, credit card lenders, banks, these other type lenders, programs out there. They want to see that your business looks professional. So when it comes down to an email address, you don't want to use AOL, you don't want to use Gmail, you don't want to use Yahoo, and I can't think of the other one, Yahoo, but you want to use an email address that has a .com or a .net or a .org, which stands for organization, in it. So if you see, for the outside of TikTok, for those of you watching, if you look down and you scroll down to where it says my business website going across there, you'll see that my business website for building business credit is thefaithfulcreditgroup.net, right? It's not the Faithful Credit Group at gmail.com or AOL or Yahoo or iCloud or anything like that. You want to use a .com, you want to use a .net or a .org. And when you're setting up your email, you definitely want to make sure you put your company, the name of your company in that email, right? So the name of my company is called the Faithful Credit Group. And as you see, it's the faithfulcreditgroup.net. All right. So you want to use that. So when lenders are looking and they see your email, now you can use other emails for other things. You can still use Gmail for other things, whatever. But anything that you want to see lenders to see when it comes to your credit profile, make sure you use the right one. All right. So email, stay away from AOL, stay away from using Gmail accounts, iCloud, and the other ones that I mentioned. All right. You want to make sure you use a .net, a .com, or a .org. All right, for your email. You want to make sure you put your company's name in the email, or at least part of your company's name in the email. And you want to make sure that whatever you use, no matter where it's seen on the internet, they're going to see the same thing. So they're not going to see on one of my websites, the faithfulcreditgroup.net, and then another website that's producing the same thing about building business credit. They're not going to see www.thefay or the faithfulcredit.org, right? It's always going to be the same thing, the faithfulcreditgroup.net or the faithfulcreditgroup. Whatever, it's always going to be the same thing. So make sure consistency is important when it comes to building business credit. Consistency is important. Now, the next thing is website. Now, you definitely want to have a website for your business, right? Because lenders, businesses, they're going to check. They want to see. So when you have a legitimate website for your business, and if you have 2 or 3 businesses, you're going to have 2 or 3 different types of emails set up. There's all going to be, .net, .org, or .com, right? But the one that represents your main business, you want to make sure in that website, the 1-800 number is there. You want to make sure the address is on there, the email address is on there. So when they look at it, and trust me, when you're filling out these applications and they look at your business, they're going to scan the systems is built to scan in a matter of seconds. Everything about your business in a matter of seconds. It'll hit your website. It'll hit Google. It'll hit all that stuff to find your information. And you want to make sure your website is consistent. Everything on there is consistent with your paperwork. When I say paperwork, your EIN number, your business paperwork that you set up with your state, you want everything in there to be consistent. All right. Next thing, your license and other documents. So if you have a business that requires you getting a license, make sure on your license, the address is the same as it is on your state corporation papers. And any information you're putting on there that comes from your state papers, make sure it's the same on your licenses. All right. Again, consistency across the board. Your business listing. All right, you got like the 411. Most people don't know that they should be listing their business in the 411 directory. Most people are unaware of that, to put their business in the 411 because they think, well, 411, But guess what? Lenders will search that. Because if they believe that if you have a serious business, then your business will be listed in the 411 directory, which you can do online or anything like that. You can find out how to do that online or whatever the course may be. And there's a little course to that, but you need to put that in there. A lot of people miss that point. So again, I'm helping you guys learn the ins and outs about how to build business credit, right? And why are we building business credit? So our business can stand on its own. We can get financing, we can get credit cards, anything we need in the name of our business without us being personally tied to it. So even if our business goes down, if it has any debts, if it goes under, they will not come after you personally. But you got to build business credit the right way. Again, your EIN number, we talked about that earlier, your business bank account. Now, keep in mind, your business bank account should be established within days of you setting up your business, right? I've talked to some people who said they started their business, 2-3 years ago, and they just got a business banking account, right? Because they didn't know, but they just got a business banking account. Now, here's the thing about that. Lenders will determine, or the way lenders determine how long you've had your business open based on when you started your business bank account. So if you had business for 5 years and on the 5th year you finally open up a business banking account, well, lender's going to consider you only open for 1 year. That's why I say when you're building business credit, when you start your business, you get your corporation papers, you get your EIN number. Within days, you should be walking down to the bank, or online now, really, and opening up a business bank account in the name of your business, because that determines, from lender's point of view, when your business was established. Get set up with the business credit reporting agencies. All right. So again, just like personal credit gets reported to the credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, and those are the big ones. There's some smaller ones as well, but we're not going to get into that. Your business credit gets reported also to the credit bureaus. Now, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, they have a personal reporting agency, and then they have a business reporting agency, so that people who have businesses, their businesses get reported separately from their personal, if you set it up right. So you want to make sure that your businesses are being reported to Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, the business side of their companies. All right, then building business credit helps get approved for vendor credit. I should be saying get approved. What are vendor credits? Vendor accounts are small accounts that your business can apply for when it's starting to build business, right? Like Quell, Granger, some other companies that they will allow your company to get products from them, and they'll bill your company later. And then there's usually like 30 days. They usually call net 30 accounts, sometimes net 60 accounts, which means that you can get credit from them, buy products from them, but you have to pay it off within 30 days. That allows you to start building business credit, because once you start doing that and you start reporting that, and they start reporting that to the business credit, remember, business credit score goes from 0 to 100. That's going to start fielding or improving your business credit. All right. So vendor credit. So vendors offer net 10, like I just said, net 15, net 30 terms. Most of the time you'll see the net 30 terms. And again, all it means that whatever you get from them, you have to pay it back within 10 days, 15 days, 30 days, or 60 days. All right. 93% of trade vendors do not report to the business reporting agency. Now, that's important too, because you want to make sure you get the right vendors because not every vendors report to the credit bureaus, the business credit bureaus. So you want to make sure you get the right ones. All right. You'll need to find vendors who do report and who will approve you even with no established credit history. And we're going to show you how you can do that. We'll skip that. Okay, so here what we offer, and that's basically an overview on building business credit. So we have a program, the Faithful Credit Group LLC. We have a program, a business credit program that actually walks you through the process of building business credit, right? And everything you see here is what we offer you, right? You get a back office website, which allows you to follow each step to building business credit. We're going to do the 411 listing for you. We're going to list your business in that for you for free. We're going to give that to you for free, right? Our dedicated workers are going to help you with your EIN and entity setup assistance. Now, they're not going to pay to do that for you, but they're going to walk you through that process on how to set that up, all right? We're going to do a business name credibility assistance, which coincides with fixed damage credit, business credit, the next one under there, which means that we'll scour the internet to see how your business is being reported, and we'll let you know, okay, you need to fix this, you'll need to fix that, take care of this, boom, 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 get everything together. The next thing will give you access to high limit store credit cards as you begin to build up your business. We're going to show you where to get the best credit cards for your business. All right. And access high store credit cards. Now, there's a process to this, but this is what we're going to help you get. So you won't be doing this on your own. We're actually going to be walking through it. We're going to give you exclusive access to starter vendors. Remember when I said not every vendor reports to the credit bureau? Well, we have a bunch of them that actually do. We know the ones that actually report to the credit bureaus, and we're going to make sure that you connect with those so you can start getting your business to start building business credit. All right. We're going to give you 12 months of business support. And that alone is going to be worth the price of what we offer this for, because people who've already signed up said, man, they be calling me like every 2 weeks. Okay, where you at in the process? Where you need help at? Okay, do this, do that. 12 months of people calling you, right? Advisors calling you to make sure you're setting everything up where you need help. You can ask them questions. You can actually even call them if you want, but they'll be reaching out to you for 12 months to make sure you're building the business the right way. And of course, it comes in English and it comes in Spanish, all right, for our Spanish brothers and sisters, right? So this is what our business credit program do. If you're interested and you want more information, you see my business website scrolling on the bottom. Go to my business website, and you're going to get more information on how we help you build business credit. You can get some of our testimonials from the website, and it'll help you understand business credit, right? One more thing here. Let's go. All right. So that's really how you build business credit. So if you have a small business, you have a large business, it doesn't matter. You want to make sure you learn how to build business credit the right way. All right. Don't just set it up, start your business out there, and then now you're trying to get funding and they're asking for your social because they want you to give a personal. No. You don't have to do that. Let us show you how you can actually build business credit the right way so your business can stand on its own. That's the best way to build business credit. All right. So I hope we've said something to enlighten you guys on whether you have a small, medium, or large business. Think about, let me start building business credit. Let me build my business the way Walmart and everybody else, big corporations, have built their businesses. So even when the companies started out and they fell, they went under, guess what? Those people did not have to come out of their pocket to pay their business expenses. You want to set it up to where it stands on its own and it grows on its own, so you can get the funding on its own. All right, so if anybody have any questions, you can ask that. And again, if you're watching this as a replay, and if you have any questions, you can reach out to me, DM me. If you're on Facebook, message me for more information. But go to my website. Make sure you go to the website, thefaithfulcreditgroup.net, for more information and pricing and all that stuff on what we do, what we offer you to help you grow your business. And then you can reach out to us from there. I thank everybody from TikTok for coming on, and everybody on YouTube and Facebook from coming on. And we'll be back to talk more about business credit and personal credit. And with that said, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you.